That was insane. Holy mother. I just dropped there. Oh my god, yo. That was... Well, there's the intro. Alright people, it's Spratt here, and today we are back with a little Locus action. I hope you enjoyed the little intro clip. That was actually disgusting. That was disgusting. Oh god, I could have had a nice little split quad feed there. And anyway, we're going to be doing a little Q&A video today. The usual stuff. Grabbed some questions from Twitter. We're doing this live. I had some questions today. I've got some really good ones, so hope you all enjoy it. And yeah, let's get into the first question. So first question is from Testy, and he asks, any ideas of what FaZe 2.0 is, and what do I think about FaZe bringing back montages and stuff? So I wanted to clear things up with with this question here, because I was in the dark a lot for a while about 2.0. Like, everyone was asking me, and I had no idea. I was just going off rumors, so I didn't really know. But I got in a call with Tommy recently, Tommy Temper, FaZe Temper. Great guy, and he just updated me on everything. He told me what was going down, what they had planned, what the future held, stuff like that. So I know the majority of things right now. I don't know everything. I think they're keeping a couple of things secret between, the big guys, the big dogs over there. But for the majority, I know what's coming this year. I can't really talk too much about it. That's the thing. I don't want to say anything I shouldn't say. We're bringing back a lot of things you love, and we're bringing new things that we'll think you'll love as well. I think that's the whole idea of it. Tommy asked me if I wanted to, help out in a certain area. Where do I think I should help out in? And because I've always wanted to help the team. I've been in for so long now. I've always wanted to help in some area. We came to the conclusion that I should help around the clip side of things. Now, team targets stuff, we've been slacking for team targets. There's been a lot of players who aren't contributing with clips, stuff like that. And you don't need me to sit here and tell you that. That's just how it is, because people are focusing on other things now, which is completely fine, YouTube changed. It's not all about the clips now. So that kind of brings me onto the second part of the question here. But basically, I'm going to play a little bit more of an important role with the FaZe clip video, as you could say. I'm going to, voice my opinion a little more, get people's ass in gear, try and get the clips from them, get more people contributing into the team targets, get them out more. It's just going to be a greater time for those type of videos. So I'm really excited for that. It's going to be a great time. And I like the idea that I'm going to be playing a big part in that, because it's something I've wanted to do for a while. And because I am just loving this game right now, I think it's going to be perfect for me to do. So that is all I'm going to say on that side of things, because I don't want to say too much more. But just know, yeah, we're bringing stuff back that you guys love, and we're also bringing new stuff, which I think you guys will love as well. So that is as much detail I can go into now. I'm actually killing it right here, which is fantastic. So the clip side of things, it has changed now. I think people need to realize that it's not... Look at that, 34-5, that was disgusting. I mean, we're playing all Christmas Eves, it's beautiful. But I think people need to understand that FaZe isn't just clips anymore. So yes, we're going to bring those type of videos back. I'm always trying to go for those clips. It's my focus, and it's still a focus for a lot of the members, but a good amount of the members, it's not really their focus anymore. I talked to Tommy, and he was saying that that's something we're missing right now. Yes, we're bringing new stuff, and it's definitely, it's growing the brand, it's growing the name of FaZe. People are loving what we're doing right now, but then there's still people out there who don't want those type of videos, and they want the montages, they want the clip type videos. So like I said, I'm definitely going to be pushing for that. I'm going to be working towards that. If you've been doing it for so long, you might be bored of it. You find different areas that you want to be creative in and stuff. So people need to realize that FaZe have changed now. They're not just clips, they're not just trick shots, they're not just sniper clips, whatever. It's a whole different thing now, but we still want to bring that stuff. But in a nutshell right there, I'm going to be playing a little bit of a bigger part and helping out a bit more, and just making sure people hit some clips, because that's what we started on, and we need to bring that back. Definitely on the FaZe Clan channel itself. So yeah, that was a long question. So the next question is from Logan, and he asks, will I ever get into vlogs or other IRL videos? And by the way, you're a god. Well, thank you for that. With vlogs, with IRL videos, stuff like that, I think I'll be doing a couple in the near future, because I think next month I want to travel to Australia for a couple of weeks. I want to see a friend over there. I think I might, think about doing like a vlog type video over there, or just some kind of trip type video or something. So I want to buy a camera. I want to do a couple of things like that. I think I will in the future. I don't think I'm just going to start vlogging, daily vlogging, anything like that. That's not me, I'm all about the gameplay. I'm just kind of the sniper guy, I don't really want to document my life with a camera, stuff like that. I want to just play some games, be good at what I do, and maybe in the near future, maybe later on in the year, I'll start doing that kind of stuff, because I know a couple of people are asking me. Well, more than a couple. So I just wanted to clear things up. So I probably will do some kind of video like that in the future, and then I'll actually talk a little bit about other times I'll be doing it in this next question here. So that question I wanted to talk about next was from Mimic, and he asks, what are my travel plans for the year, and will I be going to PAX? I think PAX is where you show off all the games, all the new upcoming games. I've never really been interested in that kind of stuff, so I probably won't go to one of those. I'm hoping there's going to be a big event, a big competitive event this year, which is actually another question someone asked as well. So I think that was from LeJaco. So basically, I'm hoping there's a big event this year, like Anaheim, because I went to Anaheim, MLG Anaheim in 2014. And that was such a good time. Met loads of FaZe members, met loads of other YouTubers, people who watch my videos, stuff like that. It was just such a great time. So I would love to do that again. But I don't know what big event is going to be happening this year that we can all go and meet, you know, together again. My first plan, like I said, is to go to Australia next month, hopefully for a couple of weeks, have a nice break, have a nice holiday, because I didn't go on holiday last year. And I usually try and go like once a year, just even, you know, a little bit of a break. But this year was kind of a messy year. And I couldn't really sort that kind of stuff out. I was trying to focus on this, trying to focus on what I wanted to do. I was moving, stuff like that. So it wasn't really in my best interest to have a holiday. But this year I've settled now. I'm in a good situation. So I thought this would be a good time to have a little break. And they're over there now, so it'll be a nice time to visit. And then the next one, like I said, say it's Anaheim again. If they have a big event at Anaheim, I'll go over there. We'll share a house with a couple of my friends, or a good amount of my friends. Because last year, well, not last year, the 2014 time, we were in a house with all the FaZe members, and it was literally like, I swear it was like 20 odd people in like a 4-bedroom house, and it was just a mess. It was just like a really like hectic place to stay there for a week. So I think if I went again, I would just have a select few friends that I really want to meet and get a place with them for a week and just, you know, rent a house or something. So definitely excited for something like that, because that'd be so nice. And then go to the event, just have a week away in America. I always like going to America. It's such a nice place. Why is this guy sat in the corner there? Come on, you're boring, mate. You're boring. But I hope that answered your question there. So Samuel asks, what are my top 3 favorite Call of Duty maps? He also said, love you, man. Love you too, mate. I think the majority of them are gotta be from Black Ops 1. Well, it's just gonna be the Black Ops series, I think, because it's so... Oh, actually, now that I think about it, it's Modern Warfare 2. Played that game a lot. So Havana is my #1 favorite map anyway. Havana from Black Ops 1 is probably the best map I've ever played and ever will play. I don't think anyone's going to top that map. So Havana is up there. Carrier? I think Carrier from Black Ops 2 is a really good map. Really, really good map. So I think I'm going to throw that up there too. So that's 2. Now I've got to pick a 3rd. I don't know, because it's all based on the time you're playing, you know? Because if I go back and play those maps now, they're not as good as when I first played them. So I've got to think back a little bit. It's definitely going to have to be a Modern Warfare 2 map. I think I'll go with High Rise. I think I'll have to go with High Rise. It is a great map. I loved playing it back in the day, so I'm definitely going to go with High Rise. Havana, Carrier, and High Rise. That's a good selection right there. That is a good selection. So let me know what your 3 favorite maps are too. If you have them from any Call of Duty, let me know in the comments. I'd love to see. It's nice to see what other people's are, because there's some maps there I just absolutely hate, and it's someone's favorite. You know, that's just so weird to me. So next question from Mohammed, and he asks, have I ever shot a real sniper? Which I thought was a funny question. And if so, what sniper was it? So I actually have never shot a real sniper. Never shot a real gun. But I've shot an airsoft rifle, whatever you want to call it, which is, it's pretty dangerous to have as a kid. I didn't have one. My friend's granddad had one, and we were shooting in the garden, shooting plant pots and stuff, and that had a scope on and everything. Obviously not a proper gun, but I'm sure it could do some damage. And he also had a flamethrower. His granddad has his own flamethrower. I don't know if he made it himself or what, but he had one, and we tested it out, and it was a terrible time. Funny story. Actually, it's not a funny story. It's a terrifying story. His granddad let me and my friend, I can't remember how old we were, 14, 15, or something like that, but we were young, we were kids, and he said, there's a bonfire, we need to burn all this wood, why don't you, get the oil on there and use a flamethrower to flip it light it? I was like, what? This guy's a maniac. My friend's granddad's a maniac right here. Anyway, we did that. I was a little kid, and this big flamethrower you shoot flames out of, you shoot fire out of. Why would I want to use that? I was scared. So my friend was using it, was throwing some lighter fluid or whatever it was on this bonfire, burning it. It was pretty cool to watch. But then he tried to throw some more on, and the lid of the petrol can set on fire. And I thought, if that drops in there, it's gonna blow up. Something's gonna blow up. I think he put it in the garage or something. And then we both ran away, and then I think he came back with a watering can to put it out. But I was just thinking to myself, if that had dropped in, would that have exploded? If the lid of the petrol thing would have landed in there when it was on fire, would it have exploded because of the all the oil in there. I don't know if it would have, because I think it has to be like dispersed or something. I don't remember stuff from chemistry. This guy's in the corner. What are you doing, mate? So anyway, that was terrifying. Kind of got sidetracked there with a little story, but yes, I have shot like an airsoft gun, but I haven't shot a real gun. I don't think I ever, well, I don't know if I will. It's not really an interest in me. I'm just here shooting on a Call of Duty game. That's enough for me. But yes, that was a scary experience, especially when I was a kid. What was I thinking? Anyway, I think that's going to be the last question today. I hope you all enjoyed this Q&A today. It was a really good one for questions, so thank you all so much for those. Make sure you follow me on Twitter if you want to ask some in the next video, probably a week or so from now. But thank you all so much for watching. Had a nice little video today. Nice little clip at the start there. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.